50 inspirational quotes by Socrates. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. An unexamined life is not worth living. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. He who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. By all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you will become a philosopher. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. Wisdom begins in wonder. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. He is richest who is content with the least. By all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you will become a philosopher. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. The unexamined life is not worth living for a human being. Our prayers should be for blessings in general, for God knows best what is good for us. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when you are in, continue firm and constant. To find yourself, think for yourself. From the deepest desires often come the deadliest hate. To be is to do. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. He is a man of courage who does not run away, but remains at his post and fights against the enemy. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Equal to man, woman becomes his superior. Contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. To wear the barrenness of a busy life. He is not only idle who does nothing, but he is idle who might be better employed. Regard your good name as the richest jewel you can possibly be possessed of. The difficulty is not so great to die for a friend as to find a friend worth dying for. I know that I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing. Let him who would move the world first move himself. Smart people learn from everything and everyone. Average people from their experiences. Stupid people already have all the answers. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. Remember that there is nothing stable in human affairs. Therefore, avoid undue elation in prosperity or undue depression in adversity. Regard your good name as the richest jewel you can possibly be possessed of. If a man is proud of his wealth, he should not be praised until it is known how he employs it. An honest man is always a child. I am not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. When the debate is over, slander becomes the tool of the loser. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Envy is the ulcer of the soul. Sometimes you put walls up not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. I was really too honest a man to be a politician and live. He who would be a leader must pay the price in self-discipline and moral restraints. To move the world, we must first move ourselves.